Mobile game reboots. I'm not sure how common it is for a game series to come back as mobile only, but this happened to Death Rally. In 2011, the game was released on mobile devices and it was received pretty well. In 2012, the game was then also ported to Windows and saw a release on Steam. Now I was very excited to hear Death Rally got a remake, but some of the old fans of the game really didn't enjoy the reboot. Let's see how it holds up. Spoilers I guess, so skip to here if you don't want to hear them. While I was surprised there was actually a story this time around, the goal is still to do races until you face the adversary, but there are small comic strips, 3 to be exact, showing off some of the story points. But to be honest, yet again, I didn't really care for the story at all. The gist of it is, you get arrested for various vehicular illegal activities, and the fat George Lucas of a cop says you need to enter Death Rally so you can get rid of the adversary. I'd like to assume the adversary is the version of you that won all those years ago in 1996, but I doubt it. There you go, and now you start off with a beach buggy looking car at the bottom of the food chain kind of. Same thing, you beat the adversary and you become the new one essentially, and when the cops try to arrest you, you run away. I don't think anyone was really here for the story though. The game looks fine, I can see everything I need to. The UI elements make sense, but nothing really strikes me as insane. I'm not sure if the PC version got an update, but I can see a lot of people saying that the game would look very dated. For me it looks fine, it does what it needs to, but it's nothing special. You can clearly see the UI is made for mobile phones, but it's okay and I could do what I needed to in the game. I was surprised to enjoy the soundtrack of the game. There aren't a lot of tracks, but the music was good. I don't think the gameplay complements the music that well, but they did a good job in the music and sound department for the game. No sound effects stood out to me as terrible, and I did actually enjoy the music. Yet again, you start out with the slowest car and build up a reputation to fight the adversary. Now to get new cars, you don't buy them, you need to kill your opponents and they will drop car parts for the next vehicle. Money is instead used to upgrade weapons and upgrade your current car. If everything on the car is maxed out, money goes into increasing your reputation. I don't really like this system since it feels like it incentivizes you to just kill enemies and not care if you win races or lose them. At least in the older game, killing enemies can give you a nice cash bonus, and sometimes you could throw away a race if you just focus too much on killing your enemies. I like that system a lot more than the current one. The cars feel super drifty in this game, but the guns feel satisfying enough to use, even though there's a secondary one that shoots automatically and a main one you need to shoot that uses ammo. I'm also not a fan of the way boosts are done. You use a boost and then you are forced to sit through the entire charge of a boost before it ends. The game does a good job of being short bursts of fun races. I did enjoy the game, but I feel like if you were looking for a new Death Rally, this isn't really it, since a lot of the game is the same, but it is also different at the same time. I do think a big focus of the game was supposed to be on the multiplayer, but unfortunately I couldn't find any matches with anyone. Now, you can earn fame doing multiplayer races, and there are so many fame levels that there's no way you reach the final level without grinding single player races or facing off online. But unfortunately, no one plays the game anymore. I did play it with my brother a little bit, but it was average at best for me. I also heard the game has co-op, but I could not find a way to play co-op with him specifically. Death Rally 2011 is a decent game. I don't really recommend the game since it's not anything special, and I think most of the fans of the original game wouldn't really enjoy this if they were looking for the same experience as the original. If you're looking for a decent game to keep you busy for about 2 hours and the game is on sale, then sure, give it a go. Other than that, I'd say skip it. All in all, I'll give the game 8 mines out of 45,000 fame.